Hi heathens! Today's video I am going to be introducing sounds a little aggressive. I don't know that it's going to be a permanent fixture, but I'm going to be trying a new brand on my channel. They are new to me, not to the world. They are called Spoiled Lips Cosmetics. I've seen them before on like palettes and stuff, but I never really see people talk about them. I never see people trying them. I never see people using them regularly. And they've got a whole, I think, bi-monthly palette subscription. So I thought, you know, let me check them out. See what's actually going on here. And originally, I was going to do just, 1 month of the bi-monthly subscription. You have a solo one that just comes with the palette, and then you have one that comes with the palette and lippies, which is the one that I was going to do. But then I saw that on their website, they have mystery boxes. And, I'm a sucker for a mystery box. So I figured what better way to get to know a brand than to just get a bunch of stuff, because then I don't have to pick. And we get, presumably, a good idea of the range of products, range of quality, stuff like that. So I came up with a little thing for this video. We're about to find out if I'm about to be spoiled or if it's all lip. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I just thought that was kind of clever and wanted to say it. It might also be part of the title. You would know better than I would, because sometimes I brainstorm over titles like crazy, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I want something kind of punny, like this one. And then sometimes I'm like, I just don't have the energy. It's just going to be called what it is, Which is why I was trying to do the Small-A-Days, which I might come back to now that I'm back in more of a routine for filming. I just have to clean up my space. If this has a receipt in it, okay, it doesn't look like it's going to unless I opened it upside down. Hi, spoiled girl. You can use our I'd Do You foundation in shade 16 as a contour. Okay. I don't know if this is like a fortune, because it's just kind of in the box, or if I'm going to have the I'd Do You foundation in shade 16. I don't see a receipt, so I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what I got. I got, if I'm able, I'll put on screen. It was called like the Fill It Up mystery box, and then I got a mystery palette, I think 2 of those, and those were like solo, just palettes. So I can't, oh yeah, I see the foundation down there. So let's see what we've got. Obviously I can only see what's on the top, and it looks like this first thing is a mascara. So let's pull that out. It is Tack Team, maybe a double-ended mascara. We're going to open it and find out. This is what it looks like. I said Tack Team, I meant Tag Team, by the way. Just occurred to me that I think I said tack. But you can tell it's something dual-ended. But it doesn't say anywhere on here what it is. My guess is a mascara, like maybe a primer on one side, or like volumizing versus lengthening type thing. I do have mascara on, so I don't know if I can put this over it. Oh, this one's a lot thinner. Oh, maybe it's mascara and a liner. Let's see. I don't know which is going to come out with something. Okay, definitely looks like a liner. Oh, It's like a mini mascara brush. Oh my god, I love those for under the eyes. Okay, so is the other side just a normal mascara wand? Yeah. Okay. Smells like mascara. Mascara usually has a mascara smell. I might try to put that over my mascara. We'll see. Oh, okay. This answered my question pretty quickly. This is the I'd Do You Natural Finish Foundation in the shade 16. So, not exactly just a fortune, just a, oh, by the way. And presumably they put that in there because if you are sending out a mystery foundation, you have no idea what skin color or tone the person receiving it is. I mean, you might, but overall, you typically don't. And, okay, beautiful sentiment to use it for contour. I think it's a little too deep for contour for me. Maybe under layers. I don't know. Is there anything else that you can do with foundation? Because I don't want it to go to waste. But I'm sure I could find somebody who it would match. But if I could even use this as like eyeshadow, this would be a gorgeous eyeshadow base. Okay, we'll put that to the side. Sweet sentiment, but probably not my contour shade. Next we have, I think this is just like a headband, like one of those spa headbands that you're supposed to use when you're washing your face. Yeah. Alright. And it's got the little mouth logo. I honestly don't know how to put these on properly. So we're gonna just, did I do it right? I'm gonna wear it for a bit. It's kind of comfortable. Next we have Need a Hand, Why Just You Wait, We'll Help You Out, We Each Have 8. Something to do with spiders. 1 and 2. Again, not a single clue what it is because it just gives me ingredients on the back. So we're going into it blind, which I kind of like. It is some kind of little palette. Oh, it's cute though because it says the same thing on the palette. And then on the back, or front, we'll find out, it says Spoiled. I don't know which way it opens. Okay, the spiders are on the top. Ooh, okay. It's a little like blush and bronzer duo. It does have a mirror. It's very cute. Again, the bronzer might be a little dark, but honestly, I feel like I could sheer that out a little bit better than the foundation. So that is very cute. Okay, I like that. Put that to the side. Oh, hey! Okay, so they tell me what palettes I'm getting. So yeah, I got 2 mystery palettes and the Fill It Up mystery box. Doesn't have pricing on here, but apparently my mystery palettes were Beach House and Tails. So we will see what those are when we get to them. Next, we have a Not Again. Okay, this is like a, it's called the Whoopsie, I think. Yeah, Whoopsie. It has 2 replacement tips for sustainable makeup removal and a reusable precision tip to erase mistakes in seconds. This is going to be incredibly useful when doing eyeshadow, and since I'm going to try to reteach myself winged eyeliner. I know that sounds silly, but like in high school, it was eyeliner, winged eyeliner all the time. I can't do a wing now to save my life, or if I do one, it looks great, and then the other one looks like not great. Okay, so I guess this is one of the mystery palettes, because it's called Spoiled Tails, and that says Tails. Tales from the Deep Blue Sea. very, very intriguing box. Ooh, I like the palette. Alright, hold on, y'all. There is so much bubble wrap happening. So this is what I'm assuming is the front, because it matches the carton. And this is the back. That's super cute. We can only guess that this is a blue palette. Oh, ooh! It's an all shimmer palette. I was not expecting that. Let's do it like this. Looks like some of those might be duochromes. Duochromes. Alright, we gotta swatch a few. So first, we have to swatch Mermaid, which is the first shade in here. It's kind of like the palette namesake. These are very soft. You don't pick up an incredible amount all at once, which is okay. Water, because I want to know what color this actually is. That's a very... It's hard to tell. Maybe when I swatch it, it'll be easier. Kappa, which is one of the other whites. Looks like that one's got a pink reflect. It is so hard to tell. And then Jones, which is the purple on the bottom. Okay. So we have those swatched on my fingers. Let's do some arm swatching. Okay, that's pretty. Trying not to overlap each other. Okay, until the last one, they actually all kind of look similar. I can tell they're different, but like, especially the first and third, they have a lot of similarities. But okay, that's interesting. We then have, this one doesn't even have a name that I can see. Maybe it's a palette, maybe it's not. I don't know what else it would be, but it doesn't have a name, so I can't tell you yet exactly what it is. Ooh, I think this is one of their Element palettes. I was looking at these. So is this one Air? Very pretty palette. Like, we've got all these holographic moments. And then the back. It's got Spoiled Cosmetics down there on the bottom. Okay, so this one does have some matte shades in it. Very, very pretty. We're gonna swatch again. So I want to swatch the matte gray. Okay, matte gray. Swatch the green beside it. It's a shimmer. Not a lot came up. We'll see how that swatches. I may need to go in again. Let's do the pinkish matte. And then the purpley matte. These are very small swatches because of the shape. I'm going to go ahead and get some more green while I show you. But because of the shape of the pans, it's... Okay, that was better. It's very awkward to try to, like, scoop a swatch. Okay. This is the green. Okay. Pink. Not the greatest there. And purple. Okay. Those are going to be... We'll have to see how they perform shadows. I do like that green, though. That's very pretty. It's got almost a brown shift to it. Next, we have the Kissing/Killing booth. Sydney Nicole x Spoiled Cosmetics. I'm going to guess this is some kind of lip product, but it's got a horror vibe, which I always appreciate. And it does have plastic, so let's try to free it from its, I don't know what word I was going to use there, booth. free it from its booth. Okay. Yes, yes, it is definitely a lip duo. I don't know if this one is a gloss or a matte lipstick. Hello, can I? Oh, I feel like I'm breaking the box trying to get it to open all the way though. Okay, I got the, what I assume is the liner. Kind of looks black. And then the actual lippy. I really like that box. So it looks like this is going to be a gloss because I can see a little bit of sparkle down in there. None of these products say what they are, which is my only like real complaint. Like, this doesn't have a shade name or anything. Oh, it's definitely black. Okay, so I don't know if this is supposed to be a lip liner or an eyeliner, but we will revisit it later depending on what other products there are, because I'm probably going to use it as a lip liner, and we're just going to see how that goes, because it's in a Kissing Booth package. So in my brain, those are both lip products. And I always see people do the black outline with a color. I just haven't done it yet because it's very intimidating, even though I love black lipstick. Next, we have the Make Me Clean Water Balancing Foam Cleanser. Okay. Hey, it says what it is. That's neat. Can never have too many cleansers. And then we only have 2 more things in here, so I'm going to put the box to the side. The first one, it looks like, is my Beach palette, the other mystery palette, because this is definitely giving me beach vibes. So I'm going to safely assume that this is a palette. How cute! It's house-shaped. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so this side's more plain. This side, we got some like sparkles in the window. Do y'all see those? How does it, okay. So it opens up like this, and there is a mirror up here. And then these are our colors. This one, it looks like, is mostly matte shades. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this shade at the bottom. It's like a glitter with seashells pressed into it. That's really unique. I kind of love that. Alright, so we're going to swatch these mattes, and since I've got more room to move my finger around, maybe I can get a more accurate swatch than that last palette. So let's go for the purple again, since that was the last shade we swatched in the other one. It looks okay. Let's do one of the neutrally, it's kind of orangey. We'll do the blue shimmer at the bottom. That's very, very pigmented. And then I want to swatch whatever's going on down here. So, like, oh, it's very, very soft. Do not push into that, guys. Don't. It is going to come apart. I was expecting it to be a little harder packed since there are also seashells in it. Okay, see, that's a little better. Tell you what, though. Ooh, I actually really like the way that glitter looks. That blue shimmer is kind of lovely. Like, really kind of lovely. It does leave a lot on my fingers, though, and I do have a lot of that glitter still. Okay, but it does come off when I just re-swatch. The way the light catches on that glitter is absolutely astonishing. I'm gonna see if I can get a little more of the blue. Oh, I can. Ooh, okay. So that's what it looks like after 2 additional swatches. You can see where it finally kind of died down on that last one. But that blue is incredibly pretty. Okay. Then last but hopefully not least, we have another palette that says Jackpot. So we're going to call it the Jackpot palette. Probably not what it's called, but that's what we're calling it. And it's also a shaped palette. Very cute. Kind of reminding me of like Lurella, because they shape some of theirs. And then this side, kind of like the beach one, has, oh, you can kind of see it there on the lips, some sparkles that the other side doesn't have. And it opens this way. Oh, okay. We have our second Shimmers Only palette. So let's swatch some of these, and then I'm going to put some stuff on my face. These don't have names, however, so I'm going to show you what I'm swatching. So I want to swatch this first blue one and the white blue underneath. I think these whites would make really nice highlighters. Let's do the pink and the gold. Okay. I'm gonna kind of running out of arm, aren't I? Let's swatch these, I guess. Down my hand. So we have the blue and the white right under it, right there. We have, oh, I literally just used the same finger. I was like, why did nothing come off? Because it literally all came off the first time. Okay, I had to swatch this a little funny. The pink is under that one, and then the gold is over here to the side. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to go in no eye primer, because I don't like using eye primer the first time I try a brand. I want to play around with this little palette and kind of see how these matte shades are, because A, I think this color story I'm going to do the most with, but also B, since they were harder to swatch, I feel like it maybe needs a little shot at redemption, because especially these like olivey green, I need them. So I'm hoping that it's just the awkwardness of trying to swatch at that angle with that amount of space. But we're gonna make sure my brush is clean enough. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in first with the very light kind of olivey green here. And I'm going to try to use the mirror in the palette. It is very small. Oop. Wasn't as satisfying as I hoped. But I'm going to use that mirror, pat into that olive shade. Not a whole lot of kickback at all, which is very surprising. And then we're just going to go right on in. Okay, so far so good. Going in with a second layer. Sorry, I can't lean that way, it's making my back hurt. I'm going to do the other eye, and then I will show you all close-ups for this first shade. And then second layer for the second eye as well, to just keep it even. Okay, that second eye got a little bit more, so we're just gonna try to even it out. See, this is the issue I have with eyeliner now. I can never get it even enough. I'm gonna use the same brush and now tap into that darker olive, kind of hunter green. A little bit more kickback, but still not bad at all. And again, for those of you who don't know, I don't particularly care if a palette has kickback. I kind of expect it in a lot of palettes. Because, again, you are pressing or tapping, you know, however you do it, a brush into a powder that has been pressed into a shape. And I feel like it's to be expected that some of that is going to kind of like, and get detached while you're in the process of kind of moving the brush around. So I just don't like kickback to the point where, like, you put in the brush, it blows everywhere, and holy crap, all of a sudden you have half a pan left of color. And I have used some of those before, which is why I almost always comment on the amount of kickback that a palette has or doesn't have when I use it, because I know there are some people that if there's a, you know, medium to heavy amount of kickback, they don't really want to use the palette. I don't even know if I finished the beginning thought of that sentence. There are people who don't want to use a palette like that. I don't necessarily know that any of them are watching my channel, but hey, if you are, sound off in the comments. I love getting to know you guys, and I'm always here, you know? I just want to be friends and family. Okay, so the other green is the one that I swatched, so I'm going to use this one as my shimmer. I'm going to just take my finger. It's looking good. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh. Oh, it's giving me that wet eye look. Okay, time for the other eye. Yep. That's very nice, very nice. Okay, now I'm going to kind of tap in with my pinky into the shimmery gray beside it. It's less creamy, but a shimmer nonetheless. And I'm going to put that on my inner corner and then show you guys again. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now. Now we're going to move on to the lips. Let's put these back on. Yeah. We're going to give this potential lip kit a try. I know one of the items is a lip item. This one I'm not so sure about. But it's about to be a lip liner, even if it's not supposed to be. That's what it is right now. And that's the joy of makeup. There really aren't many rules. People say there are no rules. Don't eat most of the makeup. I think that's a pretty solid rule. But otherwise, there's not many. Pretty much anything can be used as not what it's meant for. Okay, so right off the bat, it is very smooth. Not incredibly dark. Which I guess as a lip liner isn't that big of a deal. Even if it's not a lip liner, it works as one. And I am kind of excited. I'm kind of disappointed that this is the only lip product that I got. But if it's good, I might have to get some more. It doesn't have a... Oh, I am completely wrong. It does have a name. Killing Booths is the name. Okay. Kind of has like a chocolate strawberry smell, which is weird because it's not what I was expecting, but it is a really nice smell. I just wasn't expecting it to be like chocolate strawberry. Okay. Did the black do literally anything? I will say that doe foot picks up and applies pigment really, really well. Do we... You gotta get it down on there. Okay. Oh. Kind of forgot I had that on. What are we thinking about Spoiled Cosmetics? I will, of course, be trying the other palettes at some point. So if you have used them, let me know. If you have any products to recommend, let me know. And, yeah. Listen, I'm happy with it. The eye look is really pretty, and I really like this lip combo. I don't know how much the black did. Maybe it's all just in my head, but it also feels like it's going to dry down to be a really nice matte. Yeah, even right now, we don't have a whole lot of transfer, just from right around the middle, where it's, you see right there? So yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed as a whole. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more of my content. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.